After the war, for a decade, figures showed that we were doing well. We were not. We were doing miserably.
W. Edwards Deming, 91 years of age, has long believed the American dream was a mirage. As the man the Americans sent to reconstruct the Japanese economy after the war, he is the original management guru. His seminars are quasi-religious. He still holds young American managers in thrall throughout 4 days of the Deming gospel.
The responsibility for quality lies at the top.
Yet despite his seminal influence on Japan and latterly on America and Europe, it still rankles that his own countrymen have never really understood. Deming is a statistician by training. He graduated in mathematics from Wyoming University and Yale and spent his early working life counting the American population for the US Census Bureau. Facing this laborious task, Deming set about applying his statistical methods to speed things up. He believes his procedures saved the Bureau several $100,000. When America joined the Second World War, Deming's skills were used to train the managers who had to run the production lines for the war effort. Deming's work methods were based on a rigorous application of statistics. Eliminate waste was a key message. He created a dramatic reduction in scrapping and reworking of scarce raw materials. Deming's interest in adopting these methods had been influenced by another American statistician. In 1931, Dr. Schuhart wrote a key text which laid down the principles of statistical process control. What could be measured must be measured exactly. Control charts could show what was in statistical control and what was not. The war, conventional and nuclear, destroyed Japanese industry. When the country's young managers approached the task of renewal, they wanted new styles of management. World War II was a triumph of industrial management and production. The grim evidence of the American superiority in those skills lay all around the Japanese. The Americans sent consultants to advise on better management methods. In 1950, Dr. Deming arrived to tower over the Japanese both literally and metaphorically.
They were sorely afraid that they had established a reputation for shoddy quality, cheap and worth the price, that they could never undo it. I assured them that it would take only a short while to undo that reputation, develop new reputation. And remember this, when I talked with top management in Japan, I was talking to 80% of the capital. I was back again in 6 months, back again in another 6 months, back in 1952, several trips. Always teaching the same thing. They listened. I said that in 5 years, the whole world would know about Japanese quality, that manufacturers the world over would be screaming for protection. They beat it. They did it in 4 years.
Despite the dry statistics, Deming's theories are very sensitive to people. His fishtail diagram illustrates how any system is the sum of its human parts. People in a system must cooperate the one with the other.
The system must have an aim. Everybody must know about it. Know what his job is. Who depends on him? Whom does he depend on? Then there's joy in work.
Because you feel you belong, you're important, you're really part of the
You know when you've done a good job and have a chance to do it. That's all people ask for.
ただ私がデミングさんの話にプラスしたのはね、これはやっぱりね、人間の本質が影響してる。どんなにレクチャーしたって、どんなに指導をうまくしたって、どんなに本を読ましたってダメなんだ。だから人間の品質管理をすべきであるというのは僕の考えなんですよ。人間の品質管理。
People are doing their best. That's our downfall. doing their best without knowledge, putting in hard work without knowledge. There is no substitute for knowledge.